I really wish that they would have done more with Hercules in the old God of War games, because Kratos and Hercules are not only brothers, half-brothers, but still, but they also share a similarity in that they have a grievance with the gods. These guys are brothers that were both treated like playthings for the gods, and I would have liked to seen a connection between them explored. You get a little taste of that in the boss fight, but outside of that one specific moment, you don't really get anything beyond maybe a couple cameos and mentions. And while Kratos was down to smoke every single living thing on Mount Olympus, he did give Hercules a bit more of an out than everyone else got. And you know, him offering this out makes sense for Kratos as a character, because while he doesn't rock with the majority of his godly family, he at least seems to have a soft spot in his own way for his brothers. Hercules had all these bullshit tasks they had to fulfill. Kratos had to serve the gods for years. What's funny is that Hercules is jealous of Kratos because he views Kratos as having gotten more glory and also an actual chance to become a god. So he tells him, oh, you were Zeus's favorite. This is what he does to his favorites? Generationally bad father. Ever been such a bad father you inadvertently triggered the apocalypse? I love the Greek saga, but if it were up to me, I would have introduced Hercules much earlier in the franchise. I think it would have been interesting to see him as both a rival and a mirror to Kratos, and sprinkle that throughout all the different games of the franchise. And after years of these two men in unfair service to cruel gods, maybe sometimes they beef, maybe sometimes they're forced to work together whether they like it or not. Their similar journeys could have came to complete opposite conclusions, where Hercules chooses to continue playing the gods' games, hoping that he will finally get the reward he's been after for years. Kratos is just gonna flip the table and be done with the gods for good. Just think something like this would have added so much more weight to their boss fight. Admittedly, a very cool boss fight, loved it, but I think more of a narrative significance as well as something that was built up to really could have taken it to the next level. I mean, we saw how far and how much Kratos cared for Deimos. Imagine the impact it would have had on Kratos if he would have viewed Hercules as another brother that he failed to save. So let me know your thoughts. Is this a good idea, or am I just showing my bias towards the Disney animated Hercules movies that I grew up with as a kid? I don't know, maybe I'm just biased towards Hercules as a mythical figure overall. Let me know.